Hello and welcome to Newsfeed on Trust TV. My name is Dorcas Yakubu Zallah, bringing you trending stories that people are talking about and sharing around the globe today. Those who think they can threaten the sovereignty of Nigeria will have themselves to blame, President Tinubu warns. IG withdraws policemen attached to Yahaya Bello. Yahoo boy arrested for allegedly killing his 7-month pregnant girlfriend in Edo. Scientists say deadly African heat wave impossible without human-induced warming. Now, top on what's trending, President Bola Tinubu has said that heavy punishment awaits anyone who threatens the sovereignty and security of Nigeria. The president said this when he received the leadership of Afenifere in the State House, Abuja, on Wednesday, April 17th. This comes days after Yoruba Nation agitators dressed in military camouflage and armed with guns stormed the Oyo State Government Secretariat, attempting to hoist the Yoruba Nation flag on the premises of the Oyo State House of Assembly. The Yoruba Nation promoters are seeking the breakaway of the Yoruba ethnic group from the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The president said his administration was re-engineering Nigeria's finances and seeking to boost citizens' purchasing power and spread prosperity by instituting a credit system where the element of cash does not impede a significantly enhanced standard of living for all citizens. Now, someone alleged, for years, the Northerners have posed a threat to the sovereignty of Nigerians. What actions has your government taken to address this? Another person said, the right of sovereignty resides with the collective entity of the people. When the government deliberately disenfranchises the people, the government becomes the criminals and should be held accountable. Another person wrote, Sir, the greatest threat to Nigeria's sovereignty right now is Boko Haram, bandits, and Fulani herdsmen. Please make them all have themselves to be blamed first. The Inspector General of Police, Olukoyede Ebetokun, has withdrawn all police officers attached to the embattled former governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello. The order for the withdrawal was contained in a police wireless message. The document reads in part, IG has ordered the withdrawal of all policemen attached to His Excellency and former Executive Governor of Kogi State, Alhaji Yahaya Bello. Acknowledge compliance and treat with utmost importance. Meanwhile, the Nigerian Immigration Service has placed the former governor on its watch list. This comes after the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission on Thursday, April 18th, declared him wanted in connection to an alleged case of money laundering to the tune of 80.2 billion naira. In a circular signed by an Assistant Comptroller of Immigration, DS Umar, for the Comptroller General, Kemi Nandap, the NIS detailed the former governor's name, nationality, and passport number. Now, a netizen said, if they want him, they know where to get him. They just want to play Hollywood film for us. Another person said, they better finish what they started because we have tolerated so much as a nation for far too long. Another person opined, they must use him as a scapegoat. There is always time for everything. After the humiliation comes the shame. Now, moving on, the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, FCCPC, has sealed for you supermarkets in Abuja. It was sealed on Thursday over unfair practices by its management. FCCPC officials took the action during an enforcement exercise in parts of the nation's capital. FCCPC officials were at several supermarkets in Abuja to initiate a campaign to enforce price display and quantity compliance. The move is a direct response to concerns raised by consumers about the rising cost of goods, which go against the recent strengthening of the naira against major currencies. The commission said price discrepancies remain a significant issue. Now, someone said, so the goods they bought when price was high, you expect them to sell at a reduced price? That's not business. Another person said, price monitoring and control, this is commendable. Another person wrote, this is just paparazzi, one of many. Go around and enforce the law. There are many stores and traders breaking this law. Now we move to Edo State, where a suspected Yahoo boy identified simply as Precious has been arrested by police operatives in Benin City, Edo State, in connection with the alleged murder of his 7-month pregnant girlfriend. It was gathered that the deceased, Victory Izorobo, went missing last week after she visited the suspect to cook for him. According to a source who spoke with newsmen, the guy invited her over to cook for him. He He lives in Sapele Road here in Benin. When she didn't return home, her family went in search for her, and when they couldn't find her, they got the boy arrested. He was later released on bail but was rearrested on Tuesday, April 16th, after the girl's body was found in a nearby bush. They have been dating since 2016. However, her family doesn't have his picture. Now, a netizen said, "She wasn't there for me when I was nothing. Now she stayed with you and you killed her with pregnancy. Vanity upon vanity." Another person said, "Girls that date these guys get mind sha, because these guys go extra mile just to make money. Love of hair their papa can't afford wouldn't let them have sense." Another person advised, "Stay away from people without legit source of income, because when frustration sets in, you might be the scapegoat." The Nigeria Correctional Service has refuted claims that controversial cross-dresser Idris Okuneye, aka Bobrisky, who was handed a 6-month prison sentence over abuse of the Naira notes, was moved from the Ikoyi Custodial Center to its other facility in Kirikiri, Lagos State. Bobrisky was reported to have been discreetly transferred to Kirikiri prison last weekend, where he was expected to complete his term. An NCOS official, however, told newsmen on Thursday that he was still held in the Ikoyi prison. Now, someone said, "Lawyers in the house, how come that man was given an option for a fine and Shim wasn't?" Another person said, "Bob has paid the price for all cross-dressers in Nigeria." Another person wrote, "Wow, I honestly do not think he will continue the path of flaunting immorality when she comes out of this. He will return to the man God created him to be. It's a correctional institution to make him better. Stay strong, bro." Well, it's the back and forth from he to she from me. Oh well, let's take a short break, and when we come back, we'll bring you a shocking tale of how a man's perfectly roasted chicken was snatched in Lagos traffic. Stay tuned. Welcome back, it's Newsfeed. YouTube is not going to last long as a platform in Nigeria, renowned actor Kanayo says, as he tackles new Nollywood actors with no sense of purpose in quotes over shoddy jobs done on the platform. He stated this in a video posted on his IG page. Take a look.
This is past midnight. I have sat back and watched the opportunities offered by the YouTube channel, a very good platform. But unfortunately, like anything that comes to Nigeria, our dear country, people jump in and try to mess it up. I watched with dismay, and I make this video out of no malice to anybody. It's been messed up by different things, especially the actors are doing. And mark my words this day, if I be the professional that I have been all these years, then what I'm going to say to you right now is going to come to pass. We built Nollywood brick by brick, block by block. But the guys who have besieged YouTube, actors, not the producers, don't have in essence any sense of purpose or process to create a procedure for a lasting videography of creating content. Take, for instance, the whole irony of...
Now, someone said, they are all competing with Ruth Kadiri. Another person said, main reason I don't watch YouTube movies, it's too shallow for my liking. Another person wrote, he said nothing but the facts. All of them want to turn to producers, Ori TV, VTV, and that one TV, and this one TV with a very lame story. Well, we must add that we shortened the video because of time. You can check Instagram for the full video. Meanwhile, I must applaud the actor for spilling nothing but facts. Moving on, a man was in shock after the chicken he was eating inside his car while in traffic was snatched from his hand. Sharing the video on his social media handles, he captioned it, "Lagos is a wild place. I am tired. Why you go snatch person chicken for traffic?" Take a look.
Lagos and traffic. I did chop chicken go.
Bro. Guy, the chicken shop.
He dragged my chicken.
Bro.
You don't drag my phone.
Now, someone said the chicken went to someone who was hungrier and serious to eat. Another person said the problem is that we can't differentiate reality and content again these days. Another person wrote, I have had this experience before. My food and bread. Lagos is wild. Oh, this is so wrong, but at the same time, very funny. Now, President Bola Tinubu and other prominent citizens have backed chess grandmaster Tunde Onakoya in his attempt to break the Guinness World Record for the longest unbeaten chess marathon, Newsman reports. Onakoya's 58-hour quest to break the Guinness World Record for the longest unbeaten chess marathon began Wednesday, April 17th at 10 a.m. in Times Square, New York. The current Guinness World Record for the longest chess marathon stands at 56 hours, 9 minutes and 37 seconds. Now, someone said, God bless Nigeria. Go Tunde, we love you. Another person said, it's inspiring to see how he always promotes Nigeria's rich culture with unwavering pride wherever he goes. Another wrote, whenever I hear or see news of Nigerians making us proud, I feel happy. A deadly heat wave in West Africa and the Sahel was impossible without human-induced climate change, scientists say. Temperatures soared above 48 Celsius in Mali last month, with one hospital linking hundreds of deaths to the extreme heat. Researchers say human activities like burning fossil fuels made temperatures up to 1.4 Celsius hotter than normal. A separate study on drought in southern Africa said El Nino was to blame rather than climate change. A number of countries in the Sahel region and across West Africa were hit by a strong heat wave that struck at the end of March and lasted into early April. The heat was most strongly felt in the southern regions of Mali and Burkina Faso. In Bamako, the capital of Mali, the Gabriel Traoré Hospital said it recorded 102 deaths in the first days of April. Around half the people who died were over 60 years of age, and the hospital said that heat played a role in many of these casualties. Researchers believe that global climate change had a key role in this 5-day heat wave. Now, a netizen said, sadly, the people who contribute the least to global warming will be the ones most affected by it. The influential people continuing to do nothing about it will be fine. Another said, global warming is a natural occurrence and nothing we can do will change this. We had ice ages, floods, famines, droughts thousands of years ago, all naturally occurring. Another person wrote, what's next? The weather in Dubai is climate change too, isn't it? Nothing to do with all the weather modification being done around the world. Now onto a funny video of kids seeing the shadow for the very first time. Take a look. Well, there's always a first time, but good thing is subsequently they'll find it exciting. And that's it. You're up to date with trending stories across the world. Follow us and subscribe to all our social media platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and X. Until next time, goodbye.